All right. We are back. It is second half, Everything Browns Nation, live streaming play-by-play as the Bengals have the ball. They're driving. This is their second play of the second half. It looks like there's a flag on the field as Joe Mixon got his second carry. It looks like it's coming back. Hopefully it is against the Bengals. I am biased, of course. It looks like it is holding on the offense. No, tripping on the offense. I apologize. Tripping on C.J. Uzomah, the tight end for the Bengals, tripping, and it's coming back. It will be first down for the Bengals, tripping on C.J. Uzomah. Welcome back to Everything Browns Nation. I'm Corey Boyd and producer G to the right of me. Yes. 14-13 left and ticking for the Browns. 1st and 20 for the Cincinnati Bengals, driving from left to right on your screen.
This is what you like to see coming out already, getting behind the chains for the Bengals. As he said, 1st down and 20 now from the Bengal 34-yard line. Dalton in the shotgun with Mixon to his right. Oh, the snap goes up over his head. Dalton is running for it. He can't pick it up. And it's recovered by the Browns. And that's a touchdown.
I think they say he's down. They just said he's down.
All right, he's down.
He's down. Yeah.
Okay, that was huge.
Woo!
Big play there. Big self-destructive mistake for the Bengals.
Yes.
The snap flies up over Dalton's head. He scrambles back to pick it up. Runs
big
back
time.
25 yards. Agba pounces down, steals the ball away from him, and that's going to be a 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line for the Browns.
The miscue, the high snap. Dalton tried to pick it up, which is a cardinal sin on a fumble. You have to just fall on it. What are you going to do by picking it up? Absolutely nothing. He doesn't get it. Agba falls on it. Browns football in the red zone, which they've been perfect today in the red zone. 4 for 4. Oh, my goodness. What a play for the Cleveland Browns. Everything is looking up for us.
Yes.
Oh, wow. What a way to start the second half.
Yes, right out the gate. Unbelievable. What a way to start off the second half. On fire. Just continuing and picking up with that momentum that you left off in the first half. Although the Bengals did get the score before the half ended. But now you see Dalton having a little bit of an injury. It looked like Agba's knee smashed down on Dalton's wrist, his throwing wrist. So that being looked at now for Dalton. So we'll see what happens on the next drive. It's 1st and goal now for the Browns. Mayfield under center from the Bengals 7-yard line. Chubb in the backfield. Baker takes a snap, gives to Chubb on the right. He finds a little bit of a crease, and he gains about 1 yard to bring up 2nd down and goal now from the 6. Appreciate you guys checking back in with us here on Facebook Live and YouTube. Make sure you leave your comments below so we can give you shout-outs. We can get you all involved here. Share us. Invite your Browns friends. Let's get everybody in here to watch this thing together.
And it looks like Andy Dalton is going back to the locker room. So Jeff Driscoll from Louisiana Tech will be coming in for the Bengals.
Yes, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Dalton here. He's going back to be looked at. He looks frustrated through his helmet. 2nd and goal now from the 6-yard line. Landry in motion. Mayfield under center. Looks back, looking, flushing to his right, firing, and it's a touchdown!
Darren Fells, the second tight end for the Cleveland Browns, as Baker Mayfield is having a career day in Cincinnati against Hugh Jackson, the special assistant to the assistant of the assistant's assistant. What a play. Baker Mayfield having a day. My goodness.
4 touchdown passes now for Baker Mayfield. That's got to be some kind of Browns rookie record. We'll have to look into that. Eddie Stats, where are you? Let us know. Is that a rookie record for the Browns?
Look left, look right. He rolled right over the
What
linebacker.
a pass.
Darren Fells wide open in the back of the end zone.
What a pass.
18 for 23, 251 for Baker, 4 touchdowns. And our kicker is 5 for 5 on extra points. 35-7 Cleveland after the turnover to Andy Dalton. Adding insult to injury, he is actually injured and going back to the locker room. It is a Cleveland Browns football day, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. That's the way you come out here in the second half and you take advantage of a turnover, folks. You got to put it in the end zone. You've seen it right there. Again, you're seeing what we saw in the first half. They're just letting Mayfield sling this thing around. They're just trusting him. They're putting the ball in his hands. They're saying, go win this thing. Go put this game on your shoulders, young man. You see him getting everyone else involved. There's another new receiver, so make that 8 different receivers now for Mayfield. And a touchdown pass to 4 different receivers.
Yeah.
So spreading the ball around, you got to love what you're seeing from your rookie quarterback right now. We all know in this league it comes down to your quarterback play. No matter how good your team is, it's always going to come down to your quarterback. We know the Browns have been talented, been waiting on that quarterback, and looks like you got one now. So now you're in a position, if you're the Browns, where you're not even expecting to get field goals. You're expecting to go down here and score touchdowns at this point.
And let me tell you this game right here, I didn't see this coming. I seen a win. I called us to win this game. But the win like this, I did not see this coming. This is a blowout of epic proportions right now. Just the way they have drove down the field every time they got the ball, except this one was off a turnover. But the punching in is key. A lot of the times when we would get turnovers, what would happen? A field goal because we would stall in the red zone. Not this time. Like you said, G, touchdowns is paramount, and that's what we did. Darren Fells in the back of the end zone. Baker Mayfield is just loving it. He's having fun, and that's what it's about. And this is the first draft we're not worried about a quarterback. And that's a beautiful feeling.
Yes. And one of my biggest concerns as a fan is when my team gets a turnover, being a Cowboys fan, and we cannot capitalize on that turnover. When you get a chance to take advantage of a team like that, when they give you the ball inside the 5-yard line, you got to put 6 points on the board. I mean, you're going to be happy with 3-2, but you want to get that touchdown to really put the exclamation point on that turnover. And now your defense feels even better. They're getting that confidence coming out into the second half.
And to answer your question, James Rankins, who just on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe there. We're trying to get you some more content. How'd they just score? Cincinnati had the ball first. They did a high snap on the second play of the drive after they had a penalty that called it back. It went over Andy Dalton's head. It got all the way down to the 2-yard line where Cleveland recovered. Andy Dalton got injured on that play. Cleveland ran a play to Chubb. It got stuffed. And then the next play, touchdown pass from Baker to Darren Fells.
And they're showing the stats, 6 drives for the Browns, minus the one drive right before the half, which ended with the half. Touchdowns on every drive so far. You can't ask for much more than that from your team. 35-7 lead. It's got to feel good right now.
And thank you, Laura BP. Our girl Laura, she says, Paige has over 1,500 likes. Thank you, everyone. Please keep sharing, and let's go for 2,000.
Yes, yes. Let's get 2,000 today.
Let's go. We love all you Browns fans. Share us, like us, love us. Share, like on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. We are trying to get this Browns nation growing.
Invite other Browns fans. Let us know what type of device you're watching on. It's a first down snap for Dalton from the 25. Pitch out left to Mixon, and a great hit right there by Peppers after a 2-yard gain for Mixon to bring up 2nd down and 8 from the 27. Josh White says Dalton is out. Driscoll is in. Yes, Andy Dalton goes down with apparently what looks like a wrist injury.
I think you said Dalton by habit. It was Driscoll.
It looked like I said what?
You said Dalton. It was Driscoll. You said Dalton hands it off.
Oh, yes. Sorry about that.
It's all right. It's all good.
Driscoll in the game, yes. And it wasn't long before the Bengals right back on the field. 2nd down and 7 now from their own 27. Driscoll looking almost nearly picked off and taken back.
Jamie Collins almost had a pick six, ladies and gentlemen, right off his hands.
No question.
Driscoll looked at him the entire pass.
And now you really got to be excited if you're Browns, because now you can really pin your ears back. You can unleash, and you can probably see some more turnovers.
He looked at the tight end the entire pass, and he just dropped it.
Yes.
Pick 6.
Oh, that would have been fantastic for Jamie Collins. The comment section would have been blowing up. James Rankin says all his teams are winning. What are all your teams, James? Let us know.
Who are your teams, James?
3rd and 7 now.
Here comes the heat. They're coming with the heat.
Looking
he's
right,
taking a shot.
Deep. And he's
way off.
Way off.
TJ Carey on the coverage on Ross.
And that'll bring up 4th down. A
4th down,
situation.
3 and out. Here come the Browns.
Wow, folks. We could see 50 burger here for the Browns. When's the last time the Browns have put up 50 points? They only need 15. We just started the 3rd quarter. Can you even remember? Eddie, where are we at on that? 50 points. Let us know when's the last time the Browns put up 50. I'm going to say 2002 playoffs against the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's what I'm going to say. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's the last time I can specifically remember the Browns putting up.
Kelly Holcomb.
If they didn't have 50 in that game, it was very close. That was a shootout game that year against Pittsburgh. And the punt to the Browns, Callaway got a little bit of space.
Callaway's back this time. Hold the ball.
And he picks up about 5 yards on return, a little wiggle jiggle.
And you see what
Goes
happens
nowhere.
when somebody makes a play? He's been playing well, so what happens? They put him back at the punt return now.
Yes, you're going to get
Instead
more
of
opportunities.
Peppers, they put Callaway back there.
Yes, yes. Thank you all for tuning in on Facebook Live. I need to get some shares going here. If you guys aren't going to do it for me, I'll do it. Let me go ahead and get the shares in. You see the post. Go to share, share to a group. Type a message in there and put it in the groups, just like that. I'm going to show you guys how to do this, okay? So I'm going to put Browns second half watch party, okay? You guys do this too. Follow along on Facebook Live. Hit share, Browns second half watch party. And then you just kind of scroll down through your list of groups there and post them in there. Simple as that, folks. Go join Browns groups. If you're not in them, it's great. You're going to love it. It's all the interaction. That's where it all goes down in these Facebook groups. So make sure you guys are joined so you can share these great videos in there so we can get everybody in here together as we're in a commercial break right now. Mayfield, 18 out of 23, 251 yards and 4 touchdowns as we just begin the second half. Do you think the Browns go conservative here now with the huge lead? They certainly didn't coming out. They wanted to strike and get that touchdown. They did there with Baker Mayfield.
I think they run a little more. Here, up 35-7. But I still think they'll let Baker do his thing come third down, but I don't think they'll be as aggressive. I hope I'm wrong, though. I want to kill Cincinnati.
Yeah, I think I kind of like what Greg Williams is doing here. I think he's trying to show that he is going to be aggressive. Because you look around the league at guys like just a couple names that come to mind, like Sean McVay, Sean Payton, Doug Peterson, these younger – well, he's not young, but these newer type head coaches with these new like aggressive mentalities of – taking chances and just going for it. And I think you're kind of seeing that a little bit here with Greg Williams. And it's hard to get big plays and when you're not aggressive. So I like what we're seeing here from the Browns letting Baker Mayfield be aggressive. That's important for a lot of different things. And you can only be just super excited about what is to come from Baker Mayfield in the coming seasons. I mean, we're just seeing good stuff here from him as a rookie and for the Browns. I mean, come on. What quarterback has been good for the Browns? So, Derek Anderson.
That's it.
I liked Colt McCoy.
I did too. I didn't think he got a fair shot.
I liked Colt McCoy, although he dropped the ball against the Cowboys the other night. But I liked Colt McCoy. Like you just said, I don't think he got a fair chance. Now there's an injury on the play. Looks like a guy is getting taken off on a stretcher.
Tony McRae for the Bengals.
Tony McRae, cornerback for the Cincinnati Bengals, second season, man from North Carolina, got injured on this Bengal punt. And it was a helmet-to-helmet type situation. It looks like he might have taken a helmet to the chin, which you never like to see that. That could be a broken jaw type situation. And I'm sure no one wants to know that type of pain.
Josh says Greg Williams will run the score up on Marvin Hugh. And just to know, G, I just shared it to about 9-10 groups.
Who said that?
I did.
Oh.
I'm letting you know. And Laura BP says, I love you, G.
I love you, Laura.
And
More than you know.
Ronald said, just keep playing aggressive and we will keep the lead. Ross says, woof, woof from Florida.
Woof, woof.
And Eddie says, Jeff Driscoll's from Florida. And
Appreciate
Eddie
you,
says 2004, Cincinnati 50, Cleveland 48.
Jeff Driscoll from Florida, okay. What's that mean?
He's saying Jeff's from Florida, I guess.
Yeah, the quarterback?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
I think he's just letting you know where he's from.
That's Eddie Stats for you, folks. He just has all the information that you need. Eddie Woodcock, follow him.
Yes.
Become friends with him.
Yes,
This guy is covering
Eddie
high school
Stats is the
sports.
guy. If you don't know where he's at, follow him on Instagram, Facebook. If he has a Twitter, Twitch, Snapchat. He covers high school sports in Indianapolis. No, not Indianapolis. He's Kentucky. He's a Colts fan, Barstow, Kentucky. He does a great job. Follow Eddie Stats. His real name is Eddie Woodcock, but we call him Eddie Stats.
Yes.
Follow him everywhere. That is the guy.
And our guy says right here, Eddie Stats, I shared it in 22 groups.
Follow that guy.
You
Follow him.
You got to follow Eddie Woodcock.
Follow him. He does a great job following high school sports.
He said the last time the 50 points was scored was 2004. Cincinnati 51. So was that the Bengals scored 51?
Bengals won 51-45. I remember that.
Okay, so I'm talking about the last time the Browns scored 50 in a game. I'm thinking it's that 2002 season, folks. That playoff game against Pittsburgh. I could be wrong. Maybe they didn't quite score 50, but I thought it was very close. Again, I'm not a Browns historian. I'm just here helping you guys call this game. Nicole Waters says, "Go Browns" from St. Pete, Florida. We got a lot of Florida Browns in the house.
Dwayne Carter, play-by-play. James Rankers, who got the ball? The Bengals has the ball right now. No, the Browns have the ball right now. There is an injured player getting carried off on the stretcher. Callaway just did a punt return, so we are waiting for the Browns to take the field. Right now, he is just now getting carried off on the stretcher. He has his thumbs up, but it doesn't look good for the cornerback for the Bengals. Hopefully, they will get an update on him. He is just now getting rolled off the field.
You know it's bad when they take off the face mask of his helmet, but they don't take his helmet off. That's either got to be like it's some sort of head, neck type area injury, either facial, something like that. You hate to see it. He's being carted off right now on the stretcher. They're not even bringing the cart. They're just walking him straight back. So sad to see that. You hope the best for that guy. And that's an unfortunate part of this game. And back to football now. It's first down for the Browns.
Here we go.
Just getting the ball back after holding up the Jeff Driscoll-led Bengals after the Dalton injury. First down from the 30, Mayfield under center, hands to Chubb. And he's looking for a crease up the middle, and he's going nowhere. He picks up maybe 1 yard here on this play, bringing up 2nd and 9 now from the 31.
And it looks like Treader is injured. He came up a little gimpy. Hopefully it's nothing major. We cannot afford to lose him.
Dwayne Carter asking about play-by-play. Yes, Dwayne, we were just sitting here through an injury, just kind of filling in the time during the injury, but we are back in business. 2nd down and 9 now, and the clock is ticking under 12 minutes. From the Browns 31, Mayfield comes out under center again. Chubb behind them. You just said it. They're probably going to get a little bit more conservative now, start trying to drain the clock. But we'll see. Maybe they throw him off guard with the play action here. Mayfield, it is a handoff to Chubb to the right side, and he is bottled up, taken down for about a 2-yard loss.
And the Bengals know this. The Bengals know.
Oh, perfect. And Njoku throwing
there we
blows.
Go. That's perfect. That's Perfect's MO.
Throwing blows. No flags right now. It's getting chippy, though. Bengals are pissed. They're getting whooped.
The Bengals know the Browns are not going to do anything risky to turn the tide of this ball game. So when you seen on that run play, they blitzed. They did an outside blitz. They knew they were running. Chubb went nowhere. 3rd and 11. 11 minutes left in this game, in the third quarter. Sorry, not the game. Let's go.
Yes, 3rd and 11 now. Mayfield in the shotgun all by himself. He's got 5 wide. Duke Johnson in the slot to his right. Gets a snap. He's looking to the left. Scrambles to the left. Fires a shot over the middle and incomplete. Fires it over the head of Jarvis Landry. That'll bring up 4th and 11 and a punting situation now for the Browns, as they lead 35-7 with 10:44 in the third quarter.
I think Colquitt is lost. He's like, wait a minute. I'm going to punt? What is going on here? I usually live on the field.
He is stiff right now. Not warmed up enough for this one. Barb Grow tunes in on Facebook Live, says, "Go Browns." Thank you, Barb, for the comment. Reginald Conley says, "If Hugh was our coach, we'd be losing." And here goes the 4th down punt. It's a big one, a big punt, and it's going to be a fair catch. Oh, no, he fields it at the 25. A great tackle right there by
Great tackle by Gaines. What a tackle.
Yes,
and
great tackle.
Colquitt, what a punter.
Puts his hands to the sky.
Great weapon to have.
That was a big-time punt right there. Pins him all the way down at the 25-yard line.
First punt today for the Cleveland Browns.
Yes.
Now,
that's my concern when I talk about earlier when I say, now you don't want to get conservative. That's why. Now you're punting. Now you're giving them a chance to put more points on the board, and you didn't get any.
But who would have thought coming into the day, third quarter at 10:49 will be the Cleveland Browns' first punt?
I don't think anybody would have said that.
Nobody would have said that coming into this game.
But still, you don't want to go away from what's been working in my mind.
Exactly. But I knew that was going to happen. I knew they were not going to be aggressive on that play, especially.
Maybe not. You mean that
drive?
Down.
I'm sorry. That drive. Period.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to happen, especially with the backup quarterback coming into the game. I knew they were going to pull off the reins. Now, I don't agree with pulling off the reins. I still want them to do what got them there.
Yes.
Trust your guy. Trust your quarterback. Do what got you there. Just tell him, be smart with the ball like you've been doing. He's been doing it all game. Keep what got you there. Our defense has been playing great football. And a backup quarterback is in the game. We got this. Do what's got us there. Don't tuck your tail in between your legs now. Like we always say on defense, prevents you from winning the game.
Yeah.
Let's not play prevent offense.
I'm looking at the stats, and right now Chubb has 18 carries for 30 yards with an average of 1.7 yards per carry. So right now the running game is not working too well. You had a nice chunk run for Duke Johnson earlier, but the running game's kind of been non-existent today, and I think you wouldn't want to go to that considering it doesn't work right now. I think you want to keep giving what that defense or taking what the defense is giving you, and they're daring Mayfield to continue to pass because they're going to keep stacking that box because they know what Chubb can do.
I would say, what would the New Orleans Saints do in this situation?
I think
they would keep lighting you up.
Yes,
so that's how you got to think.
Yes.
They will light you up until you stop them. Yes. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about the scoreboard. They do, what do we do when it's 27-20? That's what they're going to do when it's 35-7.
Yes.
They're going to keep their foot on your neck and play their game, and that's what I think we have to do, especially like you said. The run's not working. 18 carries for 30 yards.
Yes, the stats are the stats. They're there for a reason. Eddie Woodcock says Browns 51, Bengals 45 in 2004 at Cleveland. So there you go. Last time the Browns scored 50. It's 35-7 here.
Here we go.
With 10:30 in the third. First down for the Bengals from the 25. Driscoll gets a shotgun snap, a screen to Boyd, and he is going to be taken down.
Yes, good defense.
Minus
what a
1
play.
yard there.
And you know what I like about that? They attacked it, and that's what you got to look for now. It's a backup quarterback. He got no snaps with the ones in practice this week. He has no rhythm with them. Look for the quick passes to get it into the playmakers. Attack him. Do not let up on this backup quarterback. Make him make mistakes. I love the defense there.
Second down and 11 now as we get under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter from the 24-yard line. Driscoll in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Look.
There we go. There we go.
He's going to get taken down. It looks like it is Agba, and there's a flag on the play.
Oh, no. Don't tell me he hit him up high.
As Agba gets in the backfield, I think he hit him too low. No.
He ducked.
He went down, yeah. So that's he was giving himself up. Okay, so this is in the secondary, holding in the secondary on the Browns. So nothing to do with the sack there, which should have been a sack. Instead, it's a hold on the defense. Although, really, the guy never even had a chance to look down the field, so I don't know how you could even call it, but it is what it is. Harry James Taylor on Facebook Live. Let me get your comment in just a second as we got first down here for the Bengals at their own 29-yard line. Driscoll under center, takes a snap, hands to Mixon. He's got a little crease, breaks a tackle, picks up about 2 yards. And then it's going to set up second down and 8 now as they cross over the 40-yard line. Harry says, hey, guys, did y'all watch my Sooners this past weekend? Apparently John Dorsey was in Morgantown for the Oklahoma game. I'm not a Sooner fan.
Me neither.
I don't think we're watching Sooners here in Columbus, Ohio. But thanks for tuning in. I know a lot of Sooners fans are now Browns fans.
Yeah.
The stat line on Mixon, they're showing now 9 carries, 56 yards. Second down for Driscoll.
Get that pressure.
Gets a snap.
There he is.
Fires it over the middle.
That's what they're going to do now. Quick passes.
And he finds his tight end just outside the left hash mark.
Quick passes to Uzma.
To bring up a 3rd and short.
3rd and 1. Looks like it.
Yes, yes, yes. Jerry Teggart says, still watching from the Desert Hot Springs. And we're doing a great job. Thank you, Jerry.
You.
Josh White said first punt today, going back to that Browns punt. Gibson says, now let's light them up defense with the young quarterback in there. Reggie says we must stay aggressive. It's easy for a team to come back on them. 3rd and 1 now from their own 39. Handoff to Mixon, and he picks up the first down, picking up about 2 yards. First down now from the 41 of the Bengals, first down.
New set of downs. We got to get them behind the chains here. We had a chance to do that, but the defensive holding by T.J. Carey wiped that away. We had a sack. Would have had them behind the chains and it would have been a lot easier. But now, 1st and 10.
Nathan Gunton says, Freddie Kitchens is an amazing play caller. Love this new offense. As we got first down now from the Bengals 41, Driscoll in the shotgun, Mixon to his left, takes a snap, and there's a little bit of pressure on his face. The screen out to Mixon. He's got it, and he's got a couple blockers, stumbles on his own feet, and picks up about 9 yards to bring up second down and 1.
That could have been a lot more if he didn't stumble.
As he gets to midfield. Second down and 1 now from midfield. 7 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. 35-7 lead for the Browns. in the third quarter here, and the Bengals trying to put together another scoring drive without Andy Dalton, as he got banged up earlier on an injured wrist. Driscoll in the shotgun now, 2nd down and 1, Mixon to his left from midfield. Waiting the snap, takes the snap, hands to Mixon. Mixon cuts to the left, and
good
he's
defense,
met in the backfield.
Good defense. Browns defense with a good attack there on Mixon. They knew Mixon was getting the ball there. And they knew it.
That's going to set up 3rd down and short as my devices just continue to die on me. First it's a computer, then it's an iPad. Next it's going to be my iPhone. Then I'm going to be sitting here with nothing. Appreciate all you guys watching right now on Facebook and YouTube. We're looking at the comments right here. So make sure you're leaving them so we can give you the shout-outs. Let us know where you're watching from, what kind of device you watch us on. We appreciate you all tuning in and watching the game with us. 3rd and 1 now. Driscoll in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Looking in the middle, and he finds Boyd. He calls it. He sees it. He can see the man running wide open. That's a 1st down across the 40 of the Browns. That'll be 1st and 10. John Joyce on Facebook Live says Pro Football Focus, I think that might be what that is.
Yeah.
PFF has Chubb ranked the #1 running back in the NFL. That must be based on amount of touches or time played.
Yeah. That has to be.
It's more of a pound-for-pound kind of stat there, probably for Chubb, which I guess you could make the case if he had the same opportunities as some of these other guys. And it's a handoff to Mixon on 1st down. He gets past the 35 to set up 2nd down and short.
The only positive I can make out of this right now is they're eating up a lot of clock on this drive.
They are eating a lot of clock. It feels like every time we look back, it's about a minute going by. So now we're getting around the 5-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. The Bengals driving across the 35 of the Browns.
I'm looking at YouTube. Tavante Baldwin says, way to go, Brownies. Thank you, Tavante, on YouTube. Thank you.
Yes. Appreciate you for tuning in there on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and smash the thumbs up, especially if we said your name in a shout-out. And we got an offsides penalty now, or maybe a false start.
False start. Bring it back, hopefully.
Offsides encroachment. Number 93.
Come on, Coley.
And that'll give the
Bengals 1st down. You cannot. You guys cannot give them free yards.
And they are now going to be around the 30-yard line and marching. The Bengals with a fresh set of downs. 5:16 to go in the 3rd quarter, down 35-7. Jeff Driscoll in at quarterback. As Greg Williams, they show a frustrated Greg Williams walking on the sideline.
5 minutes to go in the
1st
third.
down now, shotgun for Driscoll. Takes a snap and play fake to Mixon. Fires over the middle. He's got a man, and it is Boyd for the touchdown. Unbelievable. Jeff Driscoll comes in for Andy Dalton. Fires a strike, leads this team to a touchdown drive. Right over the middle. 28 yards to Taj Boyd and the Bengals, Tyler Boyd, sorry about that. The Bengals get on the board again and a chance now to make it 35-14. And again, if you're Cleveland, you don't want to come back here when you get this ball back and be conservative and give them another chance. You want to go down here and get more points.
You want to get points. Driscoll now, he's feeling confidence. This is what you don't want. I always say not to be disrespectful, but you don't want to give Scrubs confidence.
Yes, that was a great throw and his first career touchdown pass for Jeff.
And now he's confident. He's got like a rapport with Tyler Boyd. He went up the seam. A linebacker on Tyler Boyd is not a good combination there. He went behind the zone. Tyler Boyd to the touchdown. That was 35-14 with 4:56 left in the 3rd quarter. Like G to the right of me said, you have to come out aggressive here. Put points on the board to wipe out that touchdown they just had. That was a good drive by the Bengals, and I hated it.
Yes, and I'm looking around the league a little bit here as we're in a commercial break. We got Baltimore up 20-17 over the Raiders just starting out the 4th quarter. Some more AFC notes. Jacksonville and Buffalo tied up 14 each at the end of the 3rd. Looking around in the AFC still, the Patriots over the Jets 20-13 starting the 4th quarter. And it looks like that'll wrap up the AFC portion of the games to start the day off. So you're definitely hoping for a Baltimore loss there. You're hoping Oakland can pull it out. Baltimore going with Lamar Jackson, I believe.
Yes,
if he's still going. Do they still have RG3 too? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
about that.
He's still there too. Yeah, he's still there.
So they picked Jackson over RG3.
Clyde on YouTube says, when you play not to lose, you lose. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Basil says in his Aaron Rodgers voice, RELAX, relax. I told you Browns 38-20.
Eddie Stats updates us. He says the Browns 302 total yards, Bengals 239 total yards. Yes, Browns dominating this one so far today. And I'm looking back at the Baltimore game just to give you guys some updates here since we are in a commercial break. Lamar Jackson, 13 out of 23, 170 yards, 2 picks, no touchdown passes. But he does have a touchdown rush with 8 carries and 34 yards. So there you go. The Raiders trying to beat the 5-5 Baltimore Ravens to help out the Browns as they are started in the fourth quarter. So maybe they can pull that out for you.
Yeah, coming out of this, I want to see us get aggressive. I'm never satisfied until the game is over. I'm never satisfied until we win. You can say I'm a bit critical and hard, but hey.
Tommy Brown says, I'm looking at Facebook Live. He says, I found you guys again. Yes, Tommy, as Laura BP says in the comments, subscribe, turn on notifications. You can find us on YouTube and Facebook Live as well. So there's several ways to see us. You can also listen if you guys ever want to just hear us on a regular show on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play. You can search for Fan Chat Nation and find us there. Appreciate you guys' comments. Appreciate you, Tommy, for tuning in.
Yes, appreciate it.
Hopefully you subscribe. Curtis Hale's in there. He says, they're great. We can still win this division. He says if we could have got rid of Hugh the first game, we might have not, or we'll tied that first game up. We're talking about against Pittsburgh. So, yeah, but, you know, it's all about timing. Everything in life is timing, and this is another example of that. So who knows? It was Tyrod Taylor at that time, you know, back when you first started. So things could have gone differently. So I think everything's played out the way it's supposed to. As a Browns fan, I would be more optimistic for next season.
Let's go.
You're still going to have growing pains with Mayfield. He's looking great today, but he's going to make more mistakes. That's going to happen.
Let's not see. I don't want to see a first down run at the middle here. Come on,
First down from the Browns 25. Mayfield under center, so you know it's a run. It's a handoff to Chubb up the right side.
There we go.
He's got
We changed the
blockers
run,
and
though.
some space, but somehow he does not bust through. I don't understand.
It was a run, but it was a different type of run. I'll accept that.
Randy Baker, thanks for tuning in with us on Facebook Live. We appreciate you. And Terry Parnell, thanks for your comment. Robbie says, can't get too relaxed. Put your foot on the gas and coaching staff. Yes. Terry Parnell says all that waiting around for injured players might have taken some momentum away. That could be. That's possible.
I think they kind of got relaxed to it at the backup quarterback was in the game.
That'll do it too.
They're like, oh, it's just Driscoll, and here
we've got another player who's tying his shoes. I guess that's maybe he's untying his shoes. I'm not sure. We have a Bengal down on the field. Denard down right now. Another injury that we'll have to wait around for, and I wish they would just get him up off the field. He doesn't look hurt that bad. It looks like they could easily help him up off the field. And now they will do that, as it looks like he's trying to buy time for his team. Surprised the Boo Birds aren't coming in, although they are at home. If we were in Cleveland, you'd be hearing Boo Birds.
Yeah, he will get booed. Come on. Let's get this game moving. You all right. You be all right.
Yes, at this point, if you're a Browns fan, you're just ready to get out of here with this win. Randy Baker says it's Baker time. Hey, if they come out here and let him do his thing, I mean, you just had a nice 5-yard run. That's one of your better runs of the day on first down. Now with 2nd and 5, you have more options. You can run it again here, or you can throw it.
I like play action here. We gotta stop all the little momentum they just got. Do a play action pat. Play action's been working all game long. There we go. That's what I like to see right here.
And here we go. Shotgun for Baker Mayfield on 2nd down and 5 from the Browns 30. Chubb to his right. Landry in motion to the left. Looking left for Landry. Finds Landry. That's a first down.
Nice play. That's play.
A first down.
I like it. He sent him in motion. That was his only read in the motion. There was no cornerback with him to even fight him on that route. I like the play.
Now, when you can get that type of protection and you can be on the same page with your guys like that, that's what results in these methodical 10-play drives, 80, 90 yards, draining clock off the board, scoring touchdowns when you have a running game and you have a quarterback, receivers on the same page like that, it can pick up these little shorter yard situations. Now all of a sudden you can go down and really kill some time on the clock. It's another first down now for Cleveland from the 37. Mayfield under center, hands to Chubb.
Got about
to the right.
3, maybe.
2 to 3 yard gain there, bringing up second down and about 7 or 8, and a penalty comes in.
Come on, y'all. Perfect again.
Njoku
of course
and
it's perfect. Of course.
Njoku and Perfect, and now Charles, who's already fired up.
Don't let him
game.
bait you. This is what he wants. This is what he wants.
This one might be on Perfect.
This is what he wants. They're losing.
He is the initiator, so let's see what happens. Everything okay? Nope, it's going to be on Charles again. He's going to get another penalty. Charles is out here just playing reckless out here today. Could be hurting his team with penalties.
That's 15 yards. Come on, Charles.
He had the one earlier too, right?
Yeah.
As Denard, the cornerback, comes back onto the sideline after walking off with looked like an ankle injury. Here's the penalty. Cool. Oh, it's on Geno Atkins.
It's on Geno Atkins. I'll take it.
Wow. So they said Charles was right in doing what he did.
All right.
Because Geno Atkins initiated whatever it was, and he's got a big smile on his face, and that's why you're going to lose this ball game. Because you think it's funny to get unsportsmanlike penalties. And Perfect is just all up in the ref's face.
Dude.
So, Bengals self-inflicted wounds once again.
Come on, guys. Let's go. They are – and what got me was they're dead last in rushing defense, so you know they're trying to fix that up. Chubb has been hot. That's why the passing has been so open.
Yes, they're stacking up that box. 1st and 10 now. That penalty gets the Browns across midfield to the Bengals' 46-yard line. Mayfield under center, takes a snap, hands to Chubb. Up the right side, he's got some blocking. He's got a crease, and he's got about 5 yards on the play. And Landry now getting into it with Williams, I believe, the safety.
And here's Burfict again crying to the referee. Good gracious.
Carlos Dunlap is in there putting fingers in referees' faces.
And, Baltimore with a touchdown.
Update from Baltimore.
Crabtree won the slant.
Michael Crabtree and Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, and that's pretty much the game.
I think that will be Lamar Jackson's first career touchdown pass, if I'm not mistaken.
They'll seal the deal for that game.
All right,
so you're saying there's still a chance. They have us in the hunt.
There's still a chance. Until it's actually mathematically done, there's still a chance. Mayfield under center, play action, steps up in the pocket. He gets flung around and taken down by Carlos Dunlap and Atkins. And these guys are just continuing to play stupid, and it looks like they're drawing penalties for the Bengals once again.
I don't know. If it's a holding on us, how do you hold that fast?
I think this one could be another defensive unsportsmanlike penalty here. By the way they were tackling Mayfield there, I could be wrong. Yes, Perfect in there.
Holding. I was holding on Burfict.
Okay.
Just a regular holding penalty, automatic first down.
Nothing to do with the sack.
Nothing to do with the sack, but we will take it.
I thought he was back there, though. I thought it was Atkins and Burfict both on the sack.
It was Atkins and Dunlap. He held Njoku right there. And there was no need for it because there was somebody on Njoku, so another boneheaded play by the defense that Hugh Jackson now is watching.
Yes. Now the Bengals will probably fire Hugh Jackson after this game. And then he's just going to be out of work, folks. It's coming. Mayfield under center on first down from the Bengals. 36-yard line, handoff to Chubb up the left side, picks up about 4 yards. So that was from the 41. So that'll give him about to the 46-yard line, or the 36-yard line of the Bengals, to be 2nd down and 7 now, under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the Bengals self-inflicting wounds here. Not that it was a big third down play where they gave it up, because you never know what could have happened, but still giving up free yards.
But that, to me, that was very big because they had the sack.
That was huge. Yeah, yes, that one was huge.
Yeah, that would have put it behind the chains, and I think Cleveland would have had to punt on that.
That was I think I agree with that. As you can see now, it's 2nd down and 7. Mayfield under center, hand to Chubb again. We've seen the conservative play.
I don't like the call. I don't like the call because we don't have the greatest kicker in America.
Right.
Okay?
Can't
so
rely on that.
now we're playing for a field goal, basically, is what you're telling me. I don't like the call. Now, I know you're like, well, you're being too hard. No. We got to play to step on their throat here. You get a touchdown, the game's over.
For me, football is a huge game of momentum swings, and not scoring on drives is killing momentum. So
This kick is not guaranteed, people.
3rd and 7 now, and Mayfield will step up under center with Duke Johnson in the backfield from the Bengals 34-yard line.
This is the dumbest play I've seen in my life. What was that? What was that?
Fake handoff to Duke Johnson. It was a receiver reverse. It was Perriman coming around. A pitch to Perriman, and he gets taken down for about a 10-yard loss, knocking him completely out of field goal range.
So here's what we do here. We have a quarterback who has 4 touchdown passes, who has played the best game of his career so far, but we're going to do a wide receiver reverse to Perriman, take us out of field goal range, and now we're going to have to punt at the beginning of the 4th quarter.
That's the way the 3rd quarter ends. And, folks, talk about the tale of 2 halves so far for the Browns offense. Now, Mayfield did come out right away and get the touchdown pass to start off the second half after the –
that was the defense, too.
Yes, the Dalton, the self-infliction by the Bengals, giving the Browns a free touchdown to start the second half. But after that, you're not seeing the same type of production here as Mayfield. Now 258 yards, the 4 touchdown passes, but he had 245 at half. So 13 passing yards in the 3rd quarter for Mayfield.
And this is the tale. This is what happens when you get a lead. And this is what great teams, good teams, and average teams. Great teams, the same thing happens in the first half and the second half. Good teams, we still chug along a little bit. And average teams, which we are right now, average at best. I'm sorry. I know I'm getting a little critical now. You can't have 13 passing yards in the 3rd quarter when your quarterback has been lighting it up. They got conservative in that quarter. You cannot get conservative. This game is not, I know, 35-40. A game is never over until it's over. The backup quarterback just went down the field and drove like it was nothing. The game is not over. Now we have to punt, and they get the ball back. The game is not over. I hate the call. You do a wide receiver reverse with Perriman for what? When your quarterback's been playing magnificent. Throw the ball, get the 7 yards. The chains keep moving. There's no reason to get cute there. You're not down 35-14. You're up. You go with got you there. I absolutely hate the call.
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about it, too, before the half even started about not going conservative and continuing to have that aggressive approach, and we haven't seen it. Now, granted, the Bengals offense is playing a little bit better in the second half. I mean, with the backup quarterback, they had a nice little drive there, but the Browns offense just kind of stalling out here. Other than that give-me touchdown to start it off, you just got to see more than that. You want to continue to see that aggressive approach. So hopefully coming out here in the 4th quarter, if the defense can get another stop here, they come back and really put the nail in the coffin. Because if the Bengals can go down here to start the 4th quarter and get a touchdown, all of a sudden it's a 2-score game and you got the 4th quarter left. So you don't want to let up here if you're Cleveland.
And if you're watching on YouTube, we appreciate it. See some new viewers. Make a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know how you're feeling. Also, subscribe to the Everything Browns Nation page. We're trying to get some new content out to you. Trying to get some new footage, play-by-play. Let us know what you're doing.
Samuel Wallace on Facebook says, you guys need to talk positive. Well, the first half was very positive.
Very positive. I don't know if you were watching the first half. We were positive as can be.
The second half is a little bit of a different story here so far. Although
Good punt.
Yes, great punt. Inside,
good job, Colquitt.
Down at the 5-yard line. Colquitt.
Man, listen, you have a good punter.
He's a great punter.
Great punter. Great things happen. There you go. There you go, Sam. You like that positivity right there? Great punt.
35-14. Bengals will have the ball back at their own 5-yard line.
It's the last time we won a road game.
26 games ago. 26 road games ago. Wow.
Mike Patine was the coach.
Wow, I forgot he was even coach.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the longest road losing streaks, this will be the one. After the win today, it will be snapped, but this is the current longest road losing streak.
Let's go, D.
1st and 10 now from the 6-yard line of the Bengals. It's Driscoll still in the shotgun. Ross in motion. Handoff Mixon. To the right. He's got a little room, a little wiggle.
That was a man run right
there. Picks up 6 yards. That'll be 2nd down and 4 now. For Jeff Driscoll, can he bring a comeback for Cincinnati?
He better not.
He just got his first career touchdown pass on the last drive to Tyler Boyd. And now he's going to have another opportunity, but after he nearly threw a pick 6 on his first drive.
Miner 5000 on YouTube says, I'm feeling great about the game here.
2nd down and 4. There's a penalty down. Looks like a
that better be false start. Thank goodness.
Myles Garrett said, that's not me this time. He's pointing and said, that's them. He's frustrated. He thinks they automatically are going to call him. But yes, YouTube, how's it going over here?
YouTube, we got a couple of comments. I just read the last one. Make sure you guys subscribe.
Yes.
Make sure you guys subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. We would appreciate it. We're trying to get some more content out there on the YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe if you're on YouTube. I see some watchers. Let's get some comments.
You guys, you got to leave the comments down below on YouTube. If you're watching, hit that thumbs up. We want to shout out your names.
Let's get the
Driscoll
pressure.
on 2nd and 9. Oh, big time hit.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, they're going to get Ward on a helmet-to-helmet type hit here. As he goes a little bit high on the tight end, but it was an incomplete pass anyway. From Driscoll to the tight end, Ward comes flying in. Looks like he might have clipped helmets with him. And that might be the call here. We're waiting to see as the referees huddle up and discuss this one. And here comes the call. Yes.
How's he defenseless?
Denzel Ward called for the penalty.
What is he supposed to do? He's 2 times the size of Denzel. Whatever, man.
It was the helmet-to-helmet contact. They said defenseless receiver, but I think that's still the same type of deal as the helmet-to-helmet type of thing. So big penalty on the defense there to help keep the Bengals drive alive. Setting up 1st down. We're under 14 minutes. As you hear the stadium rumbling around you for the defense.
Let's get – oh, my goodness.
Mixon finds a crease up the middle. He's got space. This guy is huge, folks. He's big. He's strong. He's hard to stop. If you can't tackle him down with your arms, he's going to run you over. You have to wrap up this guy. And you saw a poor example of tackling on this one. And Mixon just with the strength picks up a big-time chunk of yards.
Clyde on YouTube said, can we just – play flag football? And Samuel on Facebook said he just shared to his group. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Sam.
And Joe Roman says, watching in Tampa, go Browns.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. I know you guys probably don't get the game down there, so we'll do the best we can to describe it. It's 1st down now for Driscoll and the Bengals. He finds Mixon underneath. He gets it out to the 46-yard line of the Bengals. That'll be 2nd down and short now as we're under the 13-minute mark to go in the 4th quarter. And the Bengals now got to play with some urgency. They're down 3 scores, and they need to hurry up here if they want to have a chance in this ball game. At this point, you're probably going to get to a point where you're not going to see much more from Mayfield because now you do want to just try to run this clock out when you get it back at this point.
Come on, defense. No turnovers. Myles Garrett has been absolutely quiet except for offside penalties.
I don't know if Driscoll is going to be a big play guy.
There's Myles! Oh, come on. Come on, y'all. Good gracious. Can y'all sack somebody when you get close to them? As Driscoll got away again, Myles was like inches from making the sack. Myles Garrett close, couldn't get there, almost got the sack. Driscoll with the scramble, just barely got away. Another miss from Kindred. He makes it 3rd and 2 here. 3rd and 2 for the Browns. 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter. 3 for 4 on 3 yards or less today. Driscoll in the shotgun. 2 backs, flanked to the right and left. He drops back to throw. Pressure again by Myles Garrett. He gets it away. The pass to Tyler Boyd, and it's a 1st down for the Cincinnati Bengals. The Browns cannot get off the field with the backup quarterback, Driscoll. Again, 1st down, Cincinnati Bengals. 11:35 and counting left in the game. Cleveland up 35-14. 1st and 10 for Cincinnati. They break the huddle. Cincinnati's ball going from right to left on your TV screen at midfield, 11:15 left. He has a backfield to the right. He gives it to him on the draw. It looks like, and oh my goodness, he is going to carry the entire team past the first down marker. And now this defense is looking absolutely pathetic. And that was Bernard not mixing with the run. And right now the defense is on its heels as Cincinnati is driving down the field. What a run by Bernard. And right now the defense is not looking good. They're going fast. And it might look like it's a false start on Cincinnati, which we needed. That will be 5 yards against the Bengals. 5-yard penalties. False start on the Bengals after the big run by Giannotti Bernard where he carried the entire defense for the first down. The Browns defense is not looking good right now, giving the Cincinnati offense more and more confidence as they go. As you're showing the false start, it is now 1st and 15 for Cincinnati at the Browns' 45-yard line. Driscoll again in shotgun, flanked by Bernard, drops back, fires down the middle by Tyler Boyd, and now they have all the confidence. He spins the ball, gives a taunt, and now the defense is in a little bit of trouble because they gave Cincinnati the confidence. This is why you play to win and not play to lose. Hurry up offense. Mixon in the backfield with Drexel. He's 8 for 11, 84 yards, going right to left, sitting at the 23-yard line. Woo! Dropped by Ross. Thank goodness.
Wow. A lot has transpired over the last 60 seconds that I stepped away here. 10 minutes to go in the fourth. And Driscoll's got to be feeling good about himself right now. Even though they're not going to win this game, this guy can feel good personally about himself. And he's just hoping Andy Dalton is hurt so he can keep playing. That's just the reality, folks.
This is what happens when you don't have film.
John Joyce says, Browns keeping me nervous. Yeah, I mean, as a Cowboys fan, you know, I've said this earlier. You know, you can't get conservative when you get a lead.
Coming with a little heat.
Driscoll fires on second down, incomplete. That'll bring up third down, and it's dropped by Tate. And that's where you're missing an A.J. Green if you're Cincinnati. 3rd down and 10 now. We just hit under the 10-minute mark in the fourth quarter. They are deep in Browns territory, looking to score here and cut it to a 2-possession game. 35-14. It is 3rd and 10 now from the Browns' 24-yard line, 23. Driscoll in the shotgun. Looks like Bernard to his left. And he takes
Myles
the snap.
Garrett!
And Garrett with the pressure.
Got
Garrett
him!
With the sack.
Finally, Myles Garrett shot out of his position like a cannon. He timed it perfectly. And Jeff Driscoll, if that's his first name, if not, I don't care. He had no shot that time. If you're watching the TV, watch how he times this jump. If you're not, I'll explain it. He timed it perfectly.
Yes.
He came around the corner. He grabbed his left arm like his little child and slammed him to the ground. He had no shot. He said, I'm sick of you getting away. Have a seat, young man. And Agba joined him in on the sack party.
In 4th and 22, Bengals going to have to go for it here. Desperado mode. No choice, down 21, play clock at 0. Driscoll takes a snap. He's looking left. He's just going to throw a desperation heave up down the middle of the field, and it is intercepted.
Intercepted by Kindred.
And that'll be a touchback.
Nice pick. I was hoping they didn't even hit the quarterback because I didn't want no stupid flag, and they did.
There it
Son
is.
of a
He just
biscuit.
talks about it, and it looks like Driscoll's down as well.
They hit him.
So they could be looking at a third-string quarterback here for Cincinnati and a new fresh set of downs as the ref makes a call. Roughing the passer. On 55, who is 55?
I believe it's Kindred.
Yes, so.
Yep, sure is. Sure is. That was so stupid. No, Avery, I'm sorry. That was so stupid. Why would you even do that?
Yes, yes. Sandy Beachy says, we are dangerous.
That was so stupid. So dumb. Everybody's yelling INT, INT. Well, now it came back because of the dumb play by Avery. He dove right at his knee.
Tristan Maynor says, man, it looks like the majority of the time Miles is getting held.
Avery, that was the dumbest play. I don't even know why he dove at his knee.
Fresh set of downs from the 20.
Here comes the screen to Mixon.
Snap, screen to Mixon, like he said, picks up about 6 yards to bring up 2nd down and 4 now. From the 14-yard line of the Browns, 2nd down.
That was the one play I can't even complain about. I mean, that was the definition of roughing the passer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he dove right at his knee.
You can't hit him low.
And Garrett had him. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Even if no matter what the timing was on that play, you just can't hit him that low, regardless of when he hit him. You just can't hit a quarterback below the knees, and you can't hit him above the neck. So Driscoll fires a nice completion there to John Ross. It looks like a fumble. No, they say he was down. So Ross gets the catch. He's down inside the 5 at the 2-yard line with a 1st and goal.
Jack Diak on YouTube said, Producer G, you got to turn your hat backwards like the first half is throwing off the mojo.
You think that's what it is?
That's what it is.
All right, let's do this.
Touchdown, Bengals.
All right, so there's a touchdown. And now put the hat on backwards the right way. So now, from this point forward, the Bengals should score no more. And the Browns just finish out the game. So what are you thinking on the next drive here? Are they going to have to go back to conservative mode?
They need to play like they were playing. The defense.
Should they come out and try to go down here and score?
Well, they should have had a stop, but that was just. But
should they come out and go down here and try to put points on the board?
I try to put points on the board.
You're not comfortable with a 14-point lead with under 8 minutes to go in the game.
Have you seen our defense? Have you seen that?
I wouldn't be comfortable with that either.
Have you seen that?
Well, up until this point in the game, they've been great. Well, I'll take that back. The Bengals have kind of had a lot of self-inflicted things today that have kind of gone in the Browns' way as well. Now, the Bengals' defense has been poor, but in the second half, it really hasn't been the Bengals' defense as much as it's been the Browns' play calling kind of holding back. You got a funny
Chris
comment?
Lyons on Facebook says, look at Hugh Jackson clapping like he accomplished something.
He's just looking for the littlest bit of joy out there.
I know. He missed it.
And the field goal is no, or the extra point is no good. So it's still a 2-possession game, but now your road becomes a little bit more difficult, as if you do score, you're going to need a 2-point conversion somewhere in here.
Go for the throat, says Gibson on Facebook, and let's go Browns. Exactly. Come on, y'all. Go for the throat.
Go for the throat. Put the foot down. Smash the nail into the coffin.
Smash that subscribe button on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, smash the subscribe button. Give us some likes. Let us know how you're feeling on YouTube as well. We will get to those comments. We'll get to the shout outs. I see one from the Crazy. He said, any thoughts on everyone in Browns Nation who hated Baker when his name was called number 1? I didn't hate when his name was called number 1. I thought we could have got him at number 4.
You wanted to get Barkley.
I wanted Barkley and Baker. But I'm loving Ward.
Loving Chubb, too.
And Chubb.
So if
it worked.
Right now, if you had to pick one, Barkley or Chubb, I think it's pretty even.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty even. I don't think you could go wrong with either one of those guys right there. So Joe Roman, I'm looking on Facebook. He says they're watching from Suncoast Browns Backers Club. What city and state is that? Where's Suncoast? I'm not sure about that, Joe. Let us know down there in the comment section. And everybody else who hasn't left comments yet, let us know where you guys are watching from so we can shout you out as well, because we know Browns Nation is all over the country. Josh White said the D got too comfortable in the second half. I feel like it's more the offensive play calling than the defense myself, because
and they've been out on the field a lot longer too.
Yeah, your defense is going to, the more they're out there, they keep being out there, they're going to give up something at some point. So your offense has got to really help out your defense in a big way. And you've seen that in the first half, dominating that time of possession in the first half.
And that's the big key. The defense wasn't even out on the field that much.
I think it was 3-1 time of possession in the first half, and now it's probably more in the Bengals' favor in the second half here.
And you're getting beat by a backup quarterback. Driscoll, 10 for 15, 102 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yes, thank you,
Eddie. And a rushing touchdown.
Thank you, Eddie, for that.
So who has him in fantasy?
Nobody has Driscoll.
Exactly. So if you played him daily, you are winning.
Well, no, because he hasn't done enough yet to really get you anything.
But in daily, it's the percentage.
What do you mean?
When you play a tournament in daily, it'll be like 0.1%. So the points that he gets you is going to skyrocket you up to the top.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's 0.1% owned. So if he has about 17 points, you skyrocket to the top. So if you pick the
I
quarterback,
see what you're saying. He's
you
like
pick
the sleeper.
Right, you pick the quarterback who's like 35% owned, and they get you the same points as Driscoll. Boop, up you go.
Josh White is watching from Warren, Ohio. Thank you, Josh, for tuning in. I know we're a bit ahead than you guys. Like when you see a play, we're coming in on your feet we're reacting about 30 seconds later, but we are watching real time here at the studio. So when you say something like you see the picture now, now they see it. No, they seen it when you saw it, but just 30 seconds later than when we did.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Got you.
And here goes the kickoff.
Oh.
And Callaway does some weird shaky bakey and gets taken down real short. I think he's about the 11-yard line there, only 7-yard.
That's about size. That's about size as I can get it without messing up the headphones. Omar on Facebook told me to turn my hat sideways, and we'll get 42 points.
Okay, so it's just a story of the hats.
I'm just listening to the fan. That's about size I can get it to get my headphones.
I'm thinking I put mine back around.
Yeah.
So now the team comes out and scores a touchdown on this drive, and the Bengals don't score anymore because the hat. Because it was on the other way in the first half.
That's what he said. He said my hat needs to be to the side. So we'll see.
Hey, we'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Mayfield under center, first down. Looks like a handoff situation here from, I said this at 11, from the 17-yard line. Chubb on the left side. He's got a little wiggle room. Picks up about 3.
Playing not to lose.
And that will be 2nd down and 7. But they're playing not – they might be – yes, they are showing some playing not to lose type signs because we know the running game hasn't been working today. Ooh, watching some highlights from the Ravens-Raiders game. It looks like the Ravens are going to hold on to this one as they get the ball here on defense.
Terrell Suggs. Dang.
Wow.
Wow.
He's going to score a touchdown. Terrell Suggs to just start dominating the Raiders now. And now I lost my train of thought for the Browns game.
You saying play not to lose.
Yes, so, but this is a situation where you probably want one of those 10 plays, 90 yards or 80 yards and just milk that clock. A handoff to Chubb to the right side on 2nd and 7. He picks up about 4. So that'll bring up 3rd and short, about 3rd and 3 now, with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter and counting. So now, again, if you're the Browns, this is where you do want one of those 8, 9, 10 play drives that takes about 6, 7 minutes off the clock. If you can do that here, I mean, that's ball game. So it's looking good right now for the Browns. I mean,
got to get this. This is big.
It's looking good right now. 3rd and 3. This is very big. This is a huge moment in this game. As you look at 3rd downs in the last 3 games for Mayfield, he's 16 out of 18. And a lot of first downs in there. So Mayfield playing some good third down football right now.
I look for Duke or Landry in the situation.
He's looking left. He's looking to Higgins. Oh, he's taking a shot down. And he went to Higgins. Instead, it's incomplete. Great coverage there by Bates.
He went deep.
Took a shot on 3rd and 3. Had the coverage he wanted, but it was good coverage. Had the one-on-one matchup they might have been looking for, but great coverage there. Great play by the defender, Bates. Just jumping in, getting that left hand in there, smacking that ball away. As that actually was a great throw, but just a better play by the defender.
Here comes Colquitt out the punt. Yes, did a good one.
Again, folks, we just talked about it. You go away, you go 2 handoffs on 1st and 2nd down. You come out on a predictable 3rd down and run.
And here's the guy that's been eating
and
all day
Browns
long.
With a punt, and the number 12 for the Bengals, Erickson, with another big punt return. 23 yards to set it up around midfield and give the Bengals another life to stay in this game. We just talked about it not being conservative. What do? They come out on 1st and 2nd down, handoff.
Can't do that. You can't do that. And now they have all the momentum. You're up 35-20, and you're just like, well.
And Eddie Stats updates us now. The Bengals have taken the lead in total yardage in this game, which is unbelievable considering the score.
They may have gotten it back off those couple of runs, but it doesn't matter because they shouldn't even be that close because we got scared and our tails went between our legs this second half.
Yes.
The total yards in the second half has been absolutely pathetic.
Eddie, my stats are a little bit different than yours. I'm looking on NFL.com, maybe something, update a little bit. So
it's because that last possession, they just got it back.
I got Cleveland with 319 total yards, Cincinnati with 313 total yards.
Yeah, he posted that before that drive.
And the Bengals are obviously dominating on the ground here. Let's see what time of possession ended up being at. It's now Cleveland 28 minutes, Cincinnati 24 minutes. So it's kind of balanced back out. After the Browns had it 19 minutes to end the first half, to I think 7 for the Bengals. So
yeah, like Eddie just said, they got 7 yards that drive, so that's what happened. Yeah, This is just.
It's a tale of different halves, a tale of different coaching halves in my mind. I don't think it's changed anything with the players or anything like that. It's the coaching.
It's coaching mistakes. First of all, it should be 35. It should be 35 to 14 if he doesn't have that stupid penalty.
And it's like
you kept it alive.
When you make halftime adjustments, you're usually the team that's losing. You don't make a halftime adjustment when you're winning and what you're doing is working. The Browns made some sort of halftime adjustment where they said, hey, we got this huge lead. Let's try to get this ground game established. We all understand that. We know you want to get that running game going, but it's not meant to happen every game. I mean, it doesn't always work like that. You got to take what they're giving you. They're giving you that pass. I don't know why you didn't just come out on that last drive with what we've seen the whole game.
I would have ate him up.
Mayfield in the shotgun by himself, spread him out, let him keep doing his thing.
And Shannon,
what difference would it make?
Shannon Reed says, why are we throwing out all this negativity, keep it positive? I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real because the first half I was so positive and I was upbeat because we were killing them and we were doing what we were supposed to do, and you can't be scared.
And you don't want to settle for this and be like, oh, we're great now. Like, no, you still got a long way to go. It's any given Sunday. You're going to put up points sometimes, and you might come out next week and get smacked. So you can't get overhyped. You can't get too up, too low. Driscoll with the snap
defense.
on first
Come
down.
on, defense. Oh,
and what
my.
a
Whoa.
oh, wow.
Thank goodness.
That looked like a great catch.
That was a terrible throw. The throw was off by Driscoll. He made Tate turn around. Tate almost got that grab.
That looked like a great catch for a sec.
And if he didn't have to hit the ground, he would have got it.
Wow. Yes, Denzel Ward on the coverage.
Denzel on the coverage. Woo.
It was a bad pass, but it was almost like he threw him open. As weird as that was.
And like Bob said on Facebook, to the ball to Baker's hands, enough said.
Yes. Jeff Driscoll now second down in the shotgun from the Bengals 43-yard line.
He's looking for Mixon.
Check down to Mixon. He crosses midfield, gets to about the 46 of the Browns, and picks up the first down. Bengals on the move. We just close up under 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Bengals driving, first down. Driscoll with the hurry up, getting the team back to the line. Mixon to his right in the shotgun. He's got two receivers left, one right. Takes a snap from midfield, standing, looking, firing to the right up the seam, and it was nearly intercepted.
Randall was just a tad bit
nearly
too late.
Picked off.
Man.
Demarius Randall was waiting for it, but the throw was so bad that no one could get it.
We do need another turnover, says Josh on Facebook. Give us one more. Driscoll was off on the throw. As you see on your screen, 23 yards in the second half for the Cleveland, 172 for the Bengals.
Yes. Larry McAllister says it's the Browns being the Browns again. So, hey, I feel you guys, And, hey, Kim Spears from Newark, Ohio, we appreciate you. That's where I live. So, hey, shout out to Newark. Second down and 10 now. Jeff Driscoll in the shotgun. Running back to his right, takes a snap, looking left, looking middle. Finds his man, and it is caught by about an 8-yard gain.
Tackled by Denzel Ward.
Clock moving, 5:30 and counting. Third down, Driscoll hurrying his guys to the line.
Usually when you blitz and they play man-to-man and it doesn't get there, that's what happens.
And, again, 3rd and 2 now as we get close to the 5-minute mark. Driscoll takes a shotgun snap. I thought it came out a little early.
Oh.
And it's a great catch by the tight end who fumbles the ball out of bounds. It looks like it'll be a little bit short of the first down. Bringing up about a 4th and 1 situation here.
Got the Uzma. Kendrick with the stop. Looks like it's going to be 4th and short.
Yes. Ooh, I don't know, folks. That's pretty close. I think they're going to take a look at this. If they don't,
they're going to have to challenge to do it.
Yes, that's true. They're going to have to challenge. They called it incomplete, or they called him short, so they would definitely have to take a look. But
4th and 1.
You need your 3 timeouts, so the Bengals are going to go ahead and take their chances here. 4th and 1. Driscoll in the shotgun, running back to his right from the Browns.
False start.
36 and a false start.
False
Set
start.
Them back 5 more yards.
Who's the slot receiver? Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd moved. He knows it.
And this will bring up
4th and 6.
4th and 6 now.
You can't show that you did it. You gotta look. You gotta play that poker face. I ain't move.
Calvin Holt Sr., what's going on, sir? Appreciate you tuning in.
Thank you, Calvin. How you doing?
Eddie Woodcock said Driscoll's looking like Baker in the first half. Not quite, but yes, I mean he's definitely
defense. Now,
he's moving the ball.
This is when you got to get off the field. They got one-on-one across the map. It looks like the Browns are bringing heat.
4th and 6 from the 42.
Here they come.
We got Oh, and
He
fires
got
up the
him.
middle. It is caught by Giovanni Bernard.
Bernard on the linebacker all day long.
On
You're
fourth and
not. You're not
six.
stopping that.
First down from the Browns 30-yard line. 4 minutes and 30 seconds and ticking. The Bengals need 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion.
The Bengals are trying to score without using a timeout.
Yes, they have to. That's the only way they're going to be able to have a chance in this game. They still have the 2-minute warning. Driscoll with the snap. Looking left. Fires. What a catch there. Great catch by Brandon Tate, who has an opportunity today with A.J. Green being absent. And he's been out here making some plays, as he did have a touchdown catch, I believe, earlier. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I know they were looking for him in the end zone. So it's first down now from the 20. Driscoll gets the snap, and there's going to be a flag down.
False
Looks
start.
like another illegal formation move here by the Bengals. Yes, 4 minutes to go in the fourth. False start.
Oh, this clock cannot go fast enough for me. Good gracious.
This will set up 1st and 15.
Ugh.
Bengals and Browns all 3 timeouts remain. So now from the 24-yard line of the Browns, 1st and 15 Bengals. Driscoll in the shotgun has Bernard to his left. 2 receivers right, and it looked like another false start in my mind.
Sure did. Get him. Good hit. Oh, my. Wrap him up. Don't let him get out.
Driscoll goes back to the tight end, the big man, for about a small gain here, 7-8 yards. Not enough for the first down. It was 6 yards. Second down and 9 now. 3:45 and counting from the Browns. 18, Driscoll in the shotgun. 2 receivers right. Bernard to the left in the backfield. He's looking. He's pumping.
Oh,
he's
my
running.
goodness.
He's fleshing up in the pocket, and he takes off running, and he's got about a 5-yard gain here to set up about a 3rd and 4 situation with 3:30 to go on the clock. So I feel like every time we look up, there's another 30 seconds. There's another 30 seconds. So
John says
the red zone
caution
now.
on YouTube. Browns are prone to choking.
if you guys aren't subscribed on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for your notifications. Give us the big thumbs up as well. We appreciate you. 3rd down and 3 now. Driscoll in the shotgun from the Browns' 13-yard line. Takes a
False
snap.
start.
Another penalty on the Bengals. That's probably about 4 false start penalties on this drive alone, folks.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
They showed the blitz at the very end. It made the lineman take a jump. Myles Garrett seen it, pointed it out, and there goes the jump.
Tyler Schramm says, wow, defense takes out the starter and lets 6 career pass attempts to his name backup come in and steamroll them. Got lazy because of the first half. Sandy Beachy says, what's going on here? Ralph says, come on, defense, from Jensen Beach, Florida. Thank you, Florida. We got a lot of Florida Browns fans in the comment section today. 3rd and 8 now. Driscoll takes a shotgun
Blitz,
snap.
picked up
Looking
again.
right.
It's high.
It's high.
Dang,
It's complete
that man
to
got some
Tate.
hands.
Complete to
Damn.
Brandon Tate, and Brandon Tate's been around the league for a while now, folks. Probably his 10th season.
Gracious.
I remember when he was kick return man for the Patriots.
Stop catching.
So 4th and 4 now.
Come on,
Short-
y'all.
4th and 4 from the Browns' 14. And the Bengals are 2 for 2 so far in this game.
The Browns are
going
going
to
to take
down.
No, the Bengals are going to take a timeout.
And they're going to need to think about this one. Game on the line.
That was
here.
not a smart timeout to me.
Well, I think they're looking at it.
I know.
like they have a 2-minute warning.
I know they're looking at it. You have a 2-minute warning, and you have to get this. But all that time, you were doing fine, not wasting the timeout. That probably was Hughes'
It
call.
was Hugh Jackson. You see him. They showed him on the camera like as if he had something to do with it. Marvin Lewis's son, his man-son.
And I always say this: if you call a timeout before a play like this, you have to get it.
And Pat Fisher's watching in Tampa Bay, Florida. I mean, how many Browns fans do we have in Florida? I mean, is it like, what's up with that? Is that just where people go to when they're done here in Ohio? They go down to Florida? All these Browns fans down there.
Justin in YouTube says, Browns at least did get better this year than last. The Browns.
Oh, for sure.
And Omar says the Browns can actually keep games close this year. This game shouldn't be close if you're just tuning in.
And when you think about it, they might not have been better had Hugh Jackson remained coach.
True.
He might have still only had 1 win.
Ooh, the Eagles came all the way back.
I've seen that.
Wow. All right, come on. Watch. Let's see here. Watch the tight end on Peppers and watch Tyler Boyd in motion.
Yes, 4th and 4 from the Browns' 14. Driscoll in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looks right. Fires right. And it's incomplete. A great defensive play by Denzel Ward. He was
No
all over
flags,
his man.
no laundry.
Tate
Browns
looking for
football.
a flag. Browns will take over, and you can wrap this one up, folks.
They're going to run 3 times and punt here.
Yes. You can wrap this one up.
I-O, Eddie. I-O. He said Ward OH.
Stephen Neville said game. Yes.
Sean Lopez says, I'm a Cowboys fan and I go for the Browns.
I don't know what you mean.
And Justin Bostic said that's true. I think he's saying he's a Cowboys fan, but when the Browns are on, he roots for them. I think that's what he's saying.
All right, so maybe you're like me, or you're a Cowboys fan, but you live in Ohio and you've been around the Browns your whole life, so they're just kind of there and you kind of know about them.
Yeah, so I mean,
maybe that's the case. That's how it is for me.
Yeah, so he sees the Browns are no threat to him, so why not root for him?
I like that.
The only way we could play is in the Super Bowl.
I like that thinking. Let's give you some update on some stats. We have seen nothing, literally nothing from Baker Mayfield in the second half. He had the one touchdown pass off the turnover by the Bengals. Outside of that, we're talking 13 yards passing, the one touchdown, but only like 5 attempts. So they haven't even been able to pass the ball in the second half yet. Chubb, they ended up giving him the ball a lot. 25 carries, only 52 yards, the one touchdown on the opening drive. 2.1 yards per carry for him. Duke Johnson only 2 carries today.
He did have the Noah Brown catch as well.
He did have the big-time catch. I was getting to that next, the receiving. David Njoku is your leading receiver with 5 catches for 63 yards and the touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 62 yards on 4 catches and the score. Chubb, you mentioned the score, the 3 catches for 44 yards, the great helmet catch. And Landry, pretty quiet today, 3 catches, 30 yards. And then Duke Johnson on the opening drive, big 23-yard catch. Haven't heard from him since. So it's really weird, you know? It's weird how you don't get Duke Johnson involved, but you still can go out here and score and put up big points. Jarvis Landry's not really involved. It's strange. And it's like all first half explosion and then nothing in the second. So
yeah, they got the big lead and they're held on. They're holding on to it. I mean,
I just don't like that. I think that kind of that could impact going into the next game.
We needed more of a balance. I would have liked them to keep scoring in the second half, but at this point, I'll take a win.
Myles Garrett.
I can't really say I win a win. A win's a win.
Myles Garrett with the only sack of the day so far for the Browns. And Peppers had 1 punt return. Callaway had punt return, but nothing going there on special teams.
And Randall had a pick.
Yes, Demarius Randall with the pick. Collins nearly had a pick 6.
Oh, man.
First down for the Browns. Hand off to Chubb up the left side. He's got some space.
Go!
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 Nick Chubb down
hold
the
the ball,
left side.
There you go.
That was big.
Big run, Nick Chubb.
25, 30 yards on that play. Big chunk. And that'll boost his average up to 4 yards a carry, just like that, folks. He wants his 10 yards per carry back.
What a run by Chubb. He was patient, found the hole, and he was gone.
Yes. I feel like he needs to add something to his wardrobe here. He needs like a sleeve and a visor.
He needs something. You got to have an accessory.
You look very plain.
Very
Mr.
plain.
Chubb.
Every star has an accessory of some sort.
Yes.
You don't have a wristband, a sleeve, a visor, nothing. You ain't got no eye black.
Yes.
Give me something, Chubb.
Yes.
You're too great for that.
You look too basic.
You're too great. You are the default player on a game. We need something from you, Chubb. Come on. You're too great.
Bo Flexiago said, whoever's talking about the backup doing good, no football, no film. We're just out bending, not breaking. Just relax. Okay, Bo. Appreciate your comment. Shannon Reed says, I don't think we're blowing it. Yes, we need to pick it up, but I know we will still win. Just not going to be a shutout.
Now it's 26 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
First down from the 40-yard line of the Browns. Hand off to Chubb again. He's looking, finds a crease. This guy, if you don't bring him down right away, you're not going to arm tackle him. He powers his way through for about a 6-yard gain.
27th carry of the game.
Yes, and that will give him, folks, he'll cross the 80-yard mark. And like I said, that yards per carry now has gone up. Now he's up over 3 yards a carry. So 27 carries, 84 yards for one Mr. Nick Chubb. And the great receiving performance as well. So he's got a total of 31 touches for 125 yards and the 2 touchdowns. So big day for Chubb. If you have him in fantasy, he came up big for you. Nick Chubb, huge day. The rookies, who's going to win Rookie of the Week this week, folks? We know it's going to be a Brown.
Baker.
He says Baker Mayfield will win it this week. Maybe he could win more than just Rookie of the Week. Maybe FedEx Aaron Ground Player of the Week. Maybe not, though, because you got to kind of do something in the second half. 35-20, 2:50 to go. Hand off to Chubb with the left side. 2nd down and 5. He gets taken down for no gain. But more importantly, the clock continues to tick. It's at 2:40 and counting. 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 6. And a first down here virtually wins this game.
One more first down. You go into victory formation. Chubb is getting all of the carries. Duke doesn't get a carry. He got about 1 carry, I think, this game, or 2. Do you worry about that as it goes on?
Pat Fisher says, my grandson is a long snapper. Okay, Pat.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. So do you throw it or run it here on 3rd and 6?
Run it.
He says you just run it. Go ahead and get it to the 2-minute warning. Don't take any chances. I say you throw it, and he comes out with the play action, but he wants to run. That was never going to be a throw to begin with. Mayfield came out, it looked like it was a weird play action rollout. Maybe they were hoping that everyone would be fooled. He'd just pick up the first down. Instead, you're going to have a punt with 2 minutes to go. 2-possession game, no timeouts for the Bengals. It's looking good for Cleveland. Now you still got to go out here and hold them up, though, because anything can happen. We can see a touchdown, onside kick. Any kind of scenario can still go down.
Omar said Nick Chubb is like that 80 overall that nobody knows.
Thank you, Omar. It's like the what?
The 80 overall.
Oh, yeah, on Madden. Yes. I love to compare real-life players to Madden.
He needs something. He needs something. But I think going back
to visor would.
Yeah, going back to what I was saying, I think
sleeve.
I think they need to get Duke a little bit more carries, just so Chubb doesn't wear down.
He's got to touch the ball more.
Now I know this year, but I'm just saying, like the disparity.
He's got 3 touches.
It's like 29 carries to like 2.
Duke has 3 touches.
We got to get Duke more involved. He's too explosive of a playmaker to have 2 carries and 1 reception.
The yards explain it. I mean, he's got 3 touches for what 40 yards,
39 yards,
40 yards on 3 touches.
Yeah.
I mean,
so he's got to get the ball more. I know I'm being nitpicky, but this is what I do. I'm nitpicky. I want to see us be great, not good, great, and we have to use all of our weapons to be great. It's a great win. It's not over yet, but it's a good win. But I want us to be great. And we have to use all of our weapons to be great. Yes, Duke is good, but he doesn't have to carry the ball 29, 30 times, and Duke 2.
Yeah. I mean, everybody wants that workhorse running back, but you've seen a lot of those carries up until that 30-yard burst or so. I mean, Chubb was only getting 2 yards a carry, so
yeah,
it's not like he's just dominating every play. Like, you can afford to give Duke some touches.
And especially as more as we go on, they're going to key in on Chubb. You have to switch it up. You have to give Duke the ball.
Is Duke coming up on a contract year? This is probably about his 4th season now, right?
I don't know.
This is his 3rd or 4th, so he's
That's
probably.
A good question.
This could be a contract year, and if that's the case, they don't want him to succeed because then they got to pay him. They'd rather him come back on something cheap next year and then turn out.
Gibson says, nah, clean and classic look for Chubb. So he likes the no accessories, no sleeve, no visor. He wants his running back to be that lunch pail guy.
I see.
That goes out there.
David Johnson.
Yeah, shoulder pads, helmet, glove. He at least got to have some gloves.
David Johnson of the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't want – if you have finger tape, get off my team. I don't want that.
I feel like that's a good comparison for him, though. David Johnson from the Cardinals. They're both big, thick backs. They both are very basic with their gear. I like that comparison. They're both bigger guys that have tremendous speed.
Yeah.
So the Browns will punt now, 4th and 13, coming out of the 2-minute warning. Bengals down 35-20, and it's going to be fielded by Erickson.
This guy's been beating us all game.
Yes, and he's got space now up the left side. He's running 30-40 past midfield, and he gets to the 48-yard line of the Browns. Great starting field position for the Bengals. But now, again, they need a score, and they're going to need an onside kick. So the chances are not great for the Bengals here.
And Petro says Duke just signed an extension before the season started.
I appreciate you for that update.
Thank you, Duke.
This is why.
Thank you, thank you, Petro.
This is why we are the voice of the fans, the platform for you guys. It's your show too. So, hey, whatever knowledge and stuff you can bring to the show,
and Sandy,
that's what we want.
Sandy Beach, he says, glad you're on here. I live in Western New York, and it's all Buffalo here.
Yeah, Pat Fisher said the same thing about in Tampa Bay. It's all Bucks down there. So, hey, we're going to try to be here every week for you guys. So make sure you tune in back in. All of you that want a playoff run. Nearly picked off on a first down pass from Driscoll. Desperado mode at this point. They need a touchdown right now.
He went for John Ross, which, my guy Eddie was right. War's been on him all day. They were more worried about More worried about Ross than Tyler Boyd, which I am kind of shocked about. But Ward has been on him all day, and so far, so good.
Stephen Neville says for Chubb, if he ain't broke, don't fix him. He can still put on a visor or just give us a half a sleeve. You know what I mean?
Sleeve ain't gonna hurt him. Ain't gonna hurt him, man.
Just a half a sleeve. That's all we want.
Come on, man. Come on, sleeve.
We're spoiled fans. It's second down and 10 now from midfield. Driscoll gets the snap. He's looking left.
Garrett just pushing the
Pressure
whole
in his
line.
face.
And he just threw
throws
it.
it away.
He was looking for the equipment, man. Myles Garrett didn't do a move. He said, I am stronger than you. Watch this. And he almost pushed the the offensive lineman all the way into Driscoll's chest. That was, get out of my way. I'm tired of you. I want to go home. Let's get this game over with. What a play by Myles Garrett.
Yes, you can wrap this one up. Browns fans begin to celebrate. Go ahead. Get your celebration started. A lot of you probably already in there drinking. But you can go ahead and continue to drink and feel good about it. Driscoll on 3rd and 10 looking. Should have been picked off.
TJ Carey, you got to catch that, homie.
Should have been picked off.
Homie, you got to catch that. Oh, man. That was the ball game.
He's looking at Tate again, who's been his just go-to guy who
fell.
slips and falls.
Oh, he hit him right in the chest.
You got to catch that.
Oh, you got to catch that.
This is why they're DBs and not wide receivers.
Exactly.
So here we go on 4th and 10, minute 30 to go. Again, 35-20. This game is all but wrapped up. Now we're just kind of waiting on this time to run down. So this should be the game here.
This is it.
If you stop him here, you just go into victory formation. But it's 4th and 10 now from midfield. Driscoll gets the early snap again.
Oh, missed. He's running for his life. He goes. He wings it.
Yeah, hey.
Oh.
It's caught.
My God.
Oh, my goodness. It's caught by Boyd, and that'll set up a 1st and goal. Wow, what a catch. He just throws it up, heaves it up, desperation. Tyler Boyd goes up and snatches it up at the 5-yard line. Wow. But I thought there was a false start on the play. I thought there was an illegal formation.
That's at least taunting. At least.
I don't understand why they keep letting them snap this ball so prematurely and they're not calling these penalties. I keep seeing that on these last couple of drives.
It's at least taunting because he threw the ball at his face. There you go, G. G with the call. Illegal shift.
They should have had another couple more of those too.
With the call. But it's still unexcusable for let one man to moss 2 people.
Yes, and that'll replay 4th down now, folks. So
my goodness.
Sometimes you're just going to have that, man. Like, there's nothing you can do. You're just going
to
have that.
You don't have that. That's terrible.
Look, the quarterback wasn't even ready for the snap. I think Garrett might have even thought the play was dead because I thought it was dead.
I'm not blaming them. I'm talking about the defenders.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, he got mossed. 2 of them. Like, he just went up and said no.
I'm just saying sometimes, that's just going to happen sometimes. The shittiest receivers can still do that sometimes.
But he's good, though.
4th and 15.
The
pressure's on.
And he's running again.
Driscoll's throwing.
Same play. But this time he gets mollywopped.
Oh, nearly caught. It's incomplete.
That's it. He was looking for, who was it, Uzma, I think.
4th and 15. It is done.
The
Peppers
defenders got him. Incomplete.
Here comes Baker Mayfield for victory formation. Jimmy Haslam's happy. Hugh Jackson's over there, bald and ugly. Looking like pathetic on the sideline.
He couldn't win with us. He went to the Bengals and lost.
He's a curse. Appreciate all you guys who leave us comments.
We appreciate you. Leave us comments. We got 40 in the YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're watching. We try to bring this comment to you guys. Give us a like. We really would appreciate it.
Yes.
Let us know how you feel about the game. Is this what you expected to happen if you're a Browns fan?
No one did.
Or if you're a Bengals fan, are you upset? Are you crying right now?
Yes, they are.
Are you mad? Were you talking trash earlier? Let me know how you feel.
So
please.
So we've done now. We started doing this watch party thing here at Fan Chat Nation where we're doing these watch parties. We've done 6 shows. We're 6-0, folks. We got 3-0 with the Cowboys, 2-0 with the Buckeyes, 1-0 with the Browns. So let's keep doing these watch parties. Let's keep winning. That's what's going down with the watch party. I don't know if it's a thing, but hey, 6-0, like I said. So until teams start to lose, I think this has got to be a thing we keep doing. Hopefully you guys want us to be here with you every week.
Hopefully the Browns and the Cowboys don't play at the same time or we are in trouble.
Nah, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll have a multi. I'll be sitting here. Oh, Baker Mayfield. Oh, Dak Prescott. I'll have TVs on both sides looking back and forth. I'll have the screen split. Cowboys over here. Browns over here.
Let's go, Browns fans. I want to thank everybody who's rocking with me and G all day long. I mean, Browns fans that's been with me since 11 o'clock. They're probably sick of looking at my face today. They're like, oh, my God, him again. They seen G. Oh, G, okay, there he goes. They're like, all right, refreshing. We seen Corey since 11. But I appreciate y'all for watching the game with us. Let's go. Browns win 35-20, 4-6-1. This is what we do. Let's go.
Big. That's big.
Let's go, Bengal fans. Where you at?
We're talking 1-33 or 1-31 over the last 2 seasons up to this point, up to till this season.
Jack DX says good game, fellas. High fives all around. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube.
High five.
Let's go. High five, Browns fans. Let's go. Let's talk our junk this week because we can do it. We finally ended our road losing streak. We beat the Bengals. I don't care if Andy Dalton got hurt. I don't want to hear that stupid excuse. Don't bring that to me because he was getting pummeled when he was in the game. And don't give me AJ Green because he's always been ouchie. So shut up with that too, and you can share this to all your friends' walls, and they can come to my Facebook page, and I'll tell it to their face. Let's go, Browns, baby. I'm talking my ish because I can, player.
What a weekend for this guy.
Ohio
Buckeyes,
State, Browns. What?
LeBron. It's just all going down. Laura BP says, you guys got to keep this going. Are you talking about this show or just the play-by-plays? I mean, we want to keep the play-by-plays going. They probably want some post-game coverage.
Oh, man.
That's a different show for a different day. Sandy says, keep doing what you are doing. Josh White says, Baker wouldn't hug Hugh just now. So apparently Hugh Jackson tried to give Baker a hug, and he said, no, I'm good. Herbert Robinson says, way to go, Browns. Basil Robinson said, I called it.
You did. Yours was better than mine. I said 27-23. You said 38. I think you said 38-17.
Wow, great job.
This was closer.
Basil.
Let's go.
Good to have confidence. Laura BP says, great job. Appreciate you, Laura. Stephen Neville says, on the road victory, yes. Snapping a 26-game road losing streak.
Woo!
Going back to 2015. Wow. And Laura BP said, we made her day at work.
All right. Glad we can do it.
Laura.
Glad we can do it.
Gibson says, thanks, Corey and G. Appreciate you, Gibson. Hopefully you tune back
Appreciate you.
every Sunday for Everything Browns Nation. Subscribe, and on the YouTube, turn on the notifications. Turn on the notifications on Facebook, too. That's where you're going to find us.
Yes, Facebook, YouTube. Turn on those notifications, ladies and gentlemen.
Chris said, Hugh tried to hug him to see what success feels like. Okay. And Mark Campbell says, dogs are back.
Yeah.
Woof, woof, woof.
Ah. Start growling.
And all of you who left comments on YouTube, we appreciate you. If we didn't get your comments
says Browns
today,
are not choking today. Jack said, I read that one.
Yes, enjoy your week.
Jack says, here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Make sure you subscribe to Everything Browns Nation YouTube. We're trying to get more things out to y'all. This is what we do.
Yes, yes. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your victory. It's Victory Week. Tomorrow's Victory Monday for the Browns. That always makes for a great week. It always makes
me feel good.
You only got 6 of them in the last 3 years, so cherish it, appreciate it.
Now we got 4 in 1 season.
Yes.
Woo!
So appreciate it. Don't get used to it. Be happy that you got the dub.
Get used to it. It's going to happen more in the future.
Julie Gallagher's in Jacksonville, Florida. I don't know what's up with these Browns Florida fans, but Browns is all over Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, they might have to consider moving down there at some point. With
No.
many fans
We ain't moving to Florida. You stop that blasphemy.
Basil said, my first prediction was Browns 35, Bengals 20. Second one was 38-20.
Wow.
That's on the money.
That's huge.
If you left it in one of our shows, screenshot that, send it to us so we can put it up on the screen on our next show.
Yes, I will shout you out as well.
Yes. And, hey, we appreciate you guys once again.
Yes, we do.
Come back next week.
Next week.
We're here every week.
Every week.
It's Everything Browns Nation.
Everything Browns Nation.
I'm Producer G.
He's Producer G.
He's Corey Boyd.
Let's go.
And I'm going to go turn the stream off now.
All right. We out.
Enjoy your week.
Yeah.